Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Marriage, the dream of every human being, a dream people cherish with all their hearts. And when the partner is someone they love, someone they choose for themselves, happiness knows no bounds. But what if the happiest day of his life turns into the darkest one? What if the person he loved humiliates him in front of everyone? What if he is forced to marry his groom's brother, a rude, cold, ruthless mafia? Will he ever receive the happiness meant for him? Is his fate truly this cruel, or is this too a twisted game of destiny? The grand wedding hall was draped in beautiful gold and white roses. Big chandeliers were glowing in a big and lavish altar. Jimin was standing in a white wedding suit holding a bouquet. Beside him, his groom was standing in white wedding suit, looking so handsome. Jimin was blushing hard. His happiness had no limit, and why wouldn't it be when the groom was his first love, someone who was chosen by himself? Marriage officiant was ready to proceed with the wedding, but Jehu stopped him. Marriage officiant, if both grooms are ready, we shall begin the. Jehu, wait, sir. First, let my bride come. Guest 1, bride? Isn't Jimin his groom? Guest 2, it's Jehu, it's Jimin. Guest 3, then why did he stop the officiant saying, let the bride come? Guest 4, what's happening here? Guest started whispering. Jehu's words confused everyone, including Jimin and their parents. Jimin looked at Jehu and said, Jimin, Jehu, what are you talking about? I'm your would be husband. It's our wedding. Now stop kidding. Just look at everyone's face. You scared them. Jehu looked at Jimin. Husband and yours? Smirked. Yes, today is my wedding, but not with you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my love of the life, my everything, my bride. Jehu lifted his hand towards the altar and it started shining. A girl walked in bride's outfit walked on the altar. Jehu went to pick her and gently brought her to the officiant. She was none other than Choi Shorin, the one he had once complained about Dean. Jimin, shocked. Choi Shorin? What are you doing here? The girl who doesn't have kindness can never be the part of my wedding. Get lost. Shorin looked at him. Your wedding? Who the hell is going to marry a roadside beggar? It's my wedding with Jehu. If anyone is uninvited, then it's you. Jehu looked at officiant. Now you can start the rituals. My bride has been arrived. Jimin, bride, grabbed Jiho's collar. What's this drama, Jiho? Jiho yanked Jimin's hand. You are more dumb than I thought. You still didn't understand that it was just a drama. Jimin, drama? You mean all those love care proposal was just a drama? What about our marriage? You love me, Jiho. You went against your parents just to marry me. Now suddenly, why are you behaving like this? Jiho, marriage, and with you? Have you ever seen your face in the mirror? How can you even think that Min Jae-ho would marry you? Even my servants' dogs are far better than you. Just look at the difference between us. I'm millionaire and you are just a middle class boy. You don't have the guts to stand in front of me and you dream of marrying me? Jimin, stunned to hear this. Jae-ho, what are you saying? Jae-ho, truth? Jimin, you can't do this with me. You can't reject me in front of everyone like this. What will happen to us? Just think about Cookie. Jiho, Cookie? Oh yeah, your sin. How can you think I would give my name to someone's sin? I would never accept him. Pushed him and bent on his level. This is what you deserved. Park Jimin, do you remember how you slapped me in front of the whole college just for a stray dog? Now look at yourself. There is no difference between you and that stray dog. You insulted me and I took my revenge by humiliating you and your family in front of whole society for what you lived. Now nobody will marry you. Your parents won't face anyone. I only pretended to love you so I could humiliate you and your family. I never loved you. Why would I love a cheap down market boy who has someone's sin? That's my revenge. Park Jimin, now you will think thousands of times before messing with anyone. You are only meant to bear this humiliation, not to be loved. Looked at Shorin. My love is Shorin, and today we will marry in front of your eyes just to make you realize your real worth. Looked at Officiant. You may start the ritual. Bride and grooms are ready to be with each other forever. And right there in front of Jimin's eyes, Jae-ho and Shorin married each other. Jimin could only stare, his eyes filled with pain. He couldn't even understand what had just happened to him. The man he loved so deeply, the man he had dreamed of spending his life with, the man for whom he had stood against the entire world, was the very one who humiliated him in front of everyone and married his girlfriend at the same wedding altar meant for him. Even now, Jimin couldn't fully grasp the magnitude of the betrayal. He remained collapsed on the floor, frozen in shock. Jae-ho and Shorin left the venue laughing, walking away with their parents as if nothing had happened. The guests began whispering, spreading all kind of rumors about Jimin and his family. They pointed fingers at his character. Guest 1. There must be something wrong with Jimin. Guest 2. Obviously, I mean, why would a millionaire marry a middle class boy in the first place? Guest 3. I suspected from the beginning that his character wasn't right. That's why his parents sent him away alone to another city in the name of studies. Guest 4. You are right. Cookie is the proof of his sin. He was trying to dump his sin onto an innocent man. Guest 5. Honestly, the fault lies with his parents. They clearly couldn't keep him under control. They must have encouraged him to trap a rich guy. Guess 2. People like him can fall to any level for money. Guess 1. Really disgusting. Guess 5. That's why they say you should always marry within your own status. Everyone began blaming Jimin, who had been wronged, who was actually the victim. They were brutally assigning his character. Jimin's parents couldn't bear to listen to it anymore. They walked up to the wedding altar and slapped Jimin. They started questioning him, demanding answer as if he was one at fault. Jimin said, "So, does your heart feel satisfied now? After humiliating us like this in front of everyone? If there is any disgrace left to put us through, go ahead, finish that too." Jimin's mom, "From your childhood till today, I supported every decision you made. When you wanted to go away to study, I stood by you, and this is how you repay us? We warned you so many times that Jiho wasn't from our world, not from our status, but you never listened. You have fought us for him. Now, because of you, we will have to live our entire lives with our head bowed in shame. People who couldn't even speak up in front of us before are now openly questioning our upbringing. All of this happened because of you." Why stumbled? T- 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 Tell me the truth. Is Cookie really your son? Jimin, no, mom. I'm telling the truth. Nothing like that ever happened. Everything Jiho said was a lie. Cookie, I found him abandoned in a trash bin. B- 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 Please believe me. Jimin's dad coldly, "Trust. You want us to trust you? Go wherever you want. But from today onward, our doors are closed to you forever. We have no relationship with you anymore." Jimin, "Please don't say that. I swear I haven't done anything wrong." Jimin kept crying and begging, but even his own parents refused to believe him. When he needed their support the most, they turned their backs on him. Just then, a little child entered the altar smiling, carrying a basket with two wedding rings. But the moment he saw Jimin crying, his smile faded. He ran to him while crying and wrapped his tiny arms around Jimin as if he was trying to protect him. Amid the guests' cruel taunts and Jimin's broken sobs, one man sat quietly in his seat, watching everything in silence. And when the guest finally began to leave, he stood up and said, cold, sharp voice, "Everyone go back to your place. None of you are going to leave the venue until I allow you. I don't want to repeat myself again." His cold, sharp voice holding the authority. It wasn't the request, it was an order. Hearing his voice, no one dared to move from their place. Everyone froze at their place, including Jimin and his parents. He went to the altar. There was pin drop silence. They could hear the sound of his footstep. He bent to Jimin's level, grabbed Jimin's arm, and made him stand in front of himself. The little boy kept hitting his thighs, biting to protect Jimin. He looked at him and said, Cookie, Mama, no, 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 leave Mama. I'm not going to hurt him. Go and bring the rings. Turn to the guest and Jimin's parents. You all have come here for the wedding, and the wedding will definitely take place. Looked at marriage officiant. Start the ritual. Just change the groom's name from Min Jae-ho to Min Jungi. Min Jungi weds Park Jimin. Mrs. Park, Jungi, you will marry Jimin? Jimin, coldly. Do you have any problem with this wedding? Mr. Park, no, but. Jungi, no, but. Looked at Jimin. Do you have any problem if I marry you instead of my brother? Cookie ran to him while holding the rings. Rings! Cookie showed him rings with teary eyes. Jungi carried Cookie in his arms. He looked at Jimin for his consent, but Jimin wasn't in the condition of seeing anything. He was looking at Jungi with teary broken eyes. Jungi didn't waste the time. He looked at officiant and told him to start the wedding ritual. They exchanged the rings and vows. Officiant declared them husbands. Jungi looked at the guest and said, Jungi, I heard each of you enough. Now this man is my husband and this boy is my son. Whatever happened in this venue should remain here. If I hear a single word about my husband and my son, it will be equivalent to me. So open your mouth after thinking a lot. Jungi coldly spat. He didn't give Jimin's parents to meet Jimin and Cookie for the last time before leaving. He dragged Jimin with himself, carrying Cookie in his arms. Neither did he turn towards Jimin's parents, nor did he let Jimin turn towards them. He simply dragged him to his car. Jungi brought Jimin and Cookie to his mansion. Jungi's parents saw Jimin with Jungi but didn't dare to say anything. Jungi's men already brought Jimin's luggage. Jimin was following Jungi, walking through the corridor. While walking, he heard some. He stopped there, but Jungi's sharp voice didn't allow him to stop there. He followed him and entered his room just to find him standing in the room. Jungi, where were you? Jimin, I. Jungi, leave it. I don't have whole day to hear your answer. Lifted his finger towards the bed. Right side is mine. You can sleep at left. Cookie slowly tugged his shirt and he looked at him. What do you want to say? Cookie. Right side is yours and left side is Mama's. Where will Cookie sleep? Jungi, you can sleep in between us. My bed is big enough for 3. Only keep your hands and legs to yourself. I don't like anyone's touch. Cookie. Jungi looked at Jimin. Your luggage are here. Tomorrow you will get your wardrobe. Then you can arrange your stuff in it. Cookie again tugged his shirt. Cookie's wardrobe? Jungi looked at him. You will also get your wardrobe. Again looked at Jimin. Don't. Cookie again interrupted him by pulling his shirt. Cookie's bunny left in Moni's house. Can Cookie? Jungi, you will get your bunny pulsey too. Now don't interrupt me. Cookie sat on the bed with finger on his lips. Pati, Cookie won't speak. Yoongi looked at Jimin. Don't touch my things without my permission. Don't go anywhere. Tomorrow's servant will show you the mansion. And yeah, I married you only to correct my brother's mistake. Don't expect anything from me. Looked at Cookie. Come with me. Left. Cookie. Wati! Jumped from the bed and followed Yoongi. Jimin fell on his knees near the bed. What a fate I have got! My own parents aren't ready to accept me. The one I loved left me at the altar and humiliating me and married his girlfriend. And the one I married told me to not expect anything from him. I should be at Chio's room, not in his Hyang's room. I just love. I didn't know Chio's real intention. What should I do now? What's really written in my fate? Why did this happen with me? What was my fault? What was wrong in my desire? I just wanted to spend my life to my love. I have dreamed of my happy family. I gave my everything in this relationship, and in return, what did I got? Betrayal? Why did this happen to me only? Why? Broke down in tears. Jimin was sitting on the floor, hugging his legs and buried his head in between them. He had so many questions. His whole life turned upside down. He was completely shattered. His fate played a brutal game with him. Yoongi entered the room with food tray and Cookie was following him beside him with a water bottle. Yoongi, why are you crying like someone has died? If every answer in life came so easily, then nothing would ever be difficult. Stop cursing your fate. Get up. Things aren't so bad that you need to break yourself like this. Jimin looked at him. Here my life shattered and you are asking why I'm crying. My feelings have died. Now can't even I cry. What's wrong with you? Don't you know what your brother did with me? Yoongi went to him and covered his face by his big hand and choked him. Jimin tried to push him. He was short of breath. Yoongi left his face and he collapsed on the floor while catching his breath. Cookie tried to go to Jimin, but Yoongi stopped him. Yoongi, look, you are breathing. That means you are alive. And don't tell me this filmy dialogue that my feelings have died. I can't live anymore. Blah blah blah. Nobody has died from this. Get up and eat your food. Looked at Cookie. You are more mature than him. Handle him. Jimin, you are such a heartless. Don't you have feelings? Yoongi, no, I don't have feelings. I don't have a heart. You know what is the main reason for your suffering? Your disheart. You are so weak as well as dumb who believes in his love and feelings. It's all just a waste of time. I'm strong. I don't care about anyone. These tears are the sign of weakness. First you trusted the wrong boy and now you are blaming your fate. You should be thankful that you are still breathing. Now get up fast and finish your dinner. I'm trying hard to tolerate you. Don't force me to show you my mafia side. Let down on the bed. Cookie hugged Jimin tightly. Mama, don't cry. Cookie is with Mama. Mama shouldn't worry. Made him drink water. Yoongi, Finish the food, otherwise I will feed you by my way. Jimin stood up from the floor and sat on the bed. He started eating the food while feeding Cookie. Yoongi kept looking at him until he ate the last grain of food. He lay down on his side of the bed and Cookie slept in middle. Yoongi didn't let Jimin cry. Time skipped in the morning. Jimin came to dining room and found everyone was eating their breakfast. He tried to greet them, but they started mocking him. Mr. Min, I didn't know someone can be this blind behind money that he comes here even after that much humiliation. Maybe it was his daily work. If there was anyone else, he wants or swallows him. Shurin, Dad, what are you saying? Money is everything for this type of person. He must have begged Yoongi Oppa. That's why he took pity on him and married him. He didn't even think about the huge age gap. Jeho, you're talking about the age gap? Even if I had a dog, then he would have married him for my property. He is this cheap. Mrs. Min, well, this marriage is only on paper. We all know Yoongi isn't interested in any relationship. We have to hire a head servant. Yoongi brought the servant for us. Yoongi entered with Cookie. Why only me? Jeho also brought the servant. Slightly pushed Jimin and sat on his chair. Right, Jeho? Jeho, what are you saying, Hyang? I didn't bring any servants. Yoongi, yesterday it was late night, so I didn't introduce you all to my husband. But that's fine, it's not late. Grabbed Jimin's hand and bowed his parents as couple. Mom, Dad, meet your elder son-in-law. Min Jimin held Cookie's hand and your grandson Min Cookie. Cookie bowed 90 degree.
Good morning, Grandma. Good morning, Grandpa. Good morning, Uncle. Good morning, Aunt.
Mrs. Min, this boy can't be our grandson. Don't know whose son is he. Yoongi, his name is Min Cookie, son of Min Yoongi and Min Jimin. I won't allow anyone to disrespect my son and my husband, not even my own family. I hope you all set this in your mind and don't need to repeat myself. Looked at Jeho and Shurin. Aren't you two forgetting something? Jeho and Surin stood up and bowed. Yeah, Yoongi, bow properly to both of us. Jeho, are you kidding, Hyang? Min Jeho will never bow to this cheap boy. Never ever. Yoongi, Min Jeho and Min Shorin will definitely bow to Min Jimin. I'm 5 years elder than you. Jimin is my husband. You have to bow to both of us and bow properly, like we both did. Jeho and Shorin didn't want to bow, but in front of Yoongi, they didn't say anything. Yoongi forced them to bow to the one whom they humiliated. Yoongi, good. Shorin, empty the chair. Looked at Jimin. Sit here. Shorin, Oppa, it's my chair. You know I always sit here. Yoongi, I never stopped you before because you always sit here as Jiho's best friend. But now my husband is here and beside me only my husband can sit. So move fast. Jiho, Hyang, you can't talk with my wife like this. It's disrespecting her. Yungi, I didn't disrespect her. I just told her that she sat in the wrong place. And you too, move. It's my son's seat. Get up fast. Jaehoon Shorin left the seats and Yoongi pulled Jimin on the chair. Cookie happily climbed on his chair. Yoongi served their breakfast and forced them to eat. Jaeho, Shorin, Mr. and Mrs. Min were glaring at Jimin. Time skipped in the evening. Yoongi returned home in the evening. He heard some servants were whispering about how badly everyone behaved with Jimin and Cookie. He went to his room and found Jimin was setting the wardrobe and Cookie was helping him. Yoongi, Cookie, go and bring water for me and come back slowly. Cookie
Uti.
ran from there. Yoongi went to Jimin and pinned him on the wardrobe, cleansing his jaw. What's wrong with you, You have a tongue. Why aren't you using it? What are you waiting for, Do you think I will always come in between and take a stand for you? Can't you take a stand for yourself? There people are mocking you and here you are hearing them heading your head low. Tell me, who is wrong, they or you? Left his jaw. Jimin, they. Yoongi, then why are you silent? When people can taunt you even when they are at fault, why can't you speak up when you know you are right? Do you really think some angel will come to save you? Someone who tolerates injustice is more guilty than the one who commits it. As long as you see yourself as weak, people will keep exploiting you the same way. Cookie came there with water.
Water.
Yoongi went to Cookie and took a glass of water from his hand. Sit on the bed. Why haven't you arranged the wardrobe yet? Cookie,
Grandma told Mama that it wasn't Mama's house. Mama has to work. Cookie help Mama.
Yoongi looked at Jimin for answer, but when he didn't get answer, he dialed someone's number. Do you want someone? Oh, okay. Cut the call and looked at Jimin. Get ready tomorrow. You are coming with me. Jimin looked at him. Where? Yoongi, office. Did you really think that marrying me would make your life easy? That you wouldn't have to work anymore? I made it clear to you from the very beginning that don't expect anything from me. You will earn money for yourself and your son. I'm not going to help you with that. I married you only to correct my brother's mistake, not to bear your expenses. The day you picked Cookie up from the street, he became your responsibility. Giving him a proper education and lifestyle is your duty, not mine. I'm not going to do anything for both of you. From tomorrow, you will work at the office. You will earn your own money, not sit at home and live off free meals. Do you understand me? Jimin, but Cookie is very small. I can't leave him here alone and go to the office. Yoongi, who said you have to leave him alone here? He will also go to the office with you and return home with you. He will get everything there. Jimin, but Yoongi, go ahead. Tell me your more excuses. Jimin, I don't have formal clothes for the office. I never bought them. Yoongi stood up and Jimin took back steps. Let's go. Jimin, scared. Where? Yoongi, to throw you in the sea. Jimin, but Seoul is landlocked city. There is no sea. Yoongi stopped at his place and glared at Jimin. Sorry. Yoongi left without saying anything. Cookie followed him. Jimin face palmed himself and followed Yoongi. Jimin was heading to the entrance, but Mrs. Min stopped him. Mrs. Min, where are you going? You haven't cleaned the storeroom. Do you think you are allowed to roam here like you own it? Jimin looked at Yoongi, who glared at him and gulped hard. It's my husband's house. That means it's mine too. I'm allowed to go anywhere. I don't need to clean the storeroom. There are plenty of servants to do that. Mrs. Min, it hasn't been even a day since you come to this house and you are talking to me like this. Have you forgotten your place? You aren't less than a servant for us. Jimin, I haven't forgotten my place, but I think you have forgotten how to talk with your elder son-in-law. I'm not a servant. I am your son-in-law, whether you accept it or not. Jeho, Jimin, is this the way to talk to mom? Apologize to her and do what she said. Have you forgotten your manners? Or your parents never taught you how to talk with elders? Jimin looked at Jeho. I haven't done anything for that I have to apologize to her. I only replied to her, and that too very politely. You seem to forget something. I'm not a servant in this house. I'm the son-in-law. There is no need to shout at me. I'm not deaf. I can hear and see everything clearly. And don't need to lecture me about manners. A person who doesn't even understand the meaning of respect has no right to talk about it today. I'm allowed to answer her, but you aren't allowed to shout at me. Don't forget I'm your Hang's husband. You don't get to speak to me in that tone. Jeho mocked. Hyang married you out of pity. Look at you. Now your true color are finally showing. Jimin coldly smiled while Camelin thinks others are like him. Jeho, don't fly too high. It won't take me long to clip your wings. Jimin, someone who is right never needs to bow down. Only the guilty one try to suppress the truth. Jeho, enjoy it while you can. This marriage won't last long anyway. There isn't even a real marriage. Very soon Hyang will divorce you. Yoongi coldly. And who gave you the right to comment on my marriage? Jeho, Hyang, you don't know how badly he spoke to mom. He insulted her. Mrs. Min, Yoongi, I only told him to clean the storeroom and he talked back to me. If this house belongs to him, then the household work belongs to him too. Doing housework doesn't make him a servant. Yoongi, you're absolutely right. Turn to Shorin. Shorin, clean the storeroom. Shorin, shocked. Me? Clean the storeroom? I'm not a servant. Yoongi, You are the daughter-in-law of this house. Doing housework won't turn you into a servant. If this house is yours, then its responsibility are yours too. And by the way, I'm going out with my husband and son. Don't wait for us for dinner. We will eat outside. Let's go, Jimin. Left and Jimin followed him. Cookie sweetly handing a napkin to Shorin.
And Please clean properly. Grandma doesn't like even a little dust. Utti?
Happily ran behind Yungi. Shorin angrily threw the napkin. Ah! Yungi took Jimin and Cookie in the mall and brought warmer clothes for him and Cookie. After that, took them to the restaurant for dinner. Time skipped at next day. Yungi was doing meeting with the board of directors with other senior executive. He set the toughest panel of interviewer for Jimin. He didn't tell them that Jimin was his husband. Yungi, so how's he? According to you, which post he deserved? Director 1. We took the interview with him. We checked his mental stability from giving various situations to him, and surprisingly, he solved 15 problems out of 20. Yungi, 15? Not bad. Director 2. His answers are correct, vision is clear, ambition is high, but his method is so risky. There are high chances of loss as well as profit. Director 3. He is young, passionate, and hunger to do something. Director 4. He didn't hesitate to take tough decisions but hesitate to order senior employees, which can be the threat. Yungi, that's where you have to work on him. So, was he successful in impressing you? Can we offer him the job? Director 1. Of course, all of us are very impressed with him. However, he still needs some practical exposure and experience, but we are confident that he will learn everything gradually. An employee like him is no less than a rare asset for our company. All of us would like to offer him a position of CEO, but Yungi, but what? Director 2, for CEO post he must have 10 to 15 years experience. We can't give our company to a fresher. Director 3, but we can give him our new startup company. He can be the perfect for that. As a CEO, he can show his ability to us. Yungi, don't you think he's still too young to handle that? Senior executive, you are right, Yungi, but a startup would be the perfect choice for him. We have nothing to lose in that. If he succeeds in running it, it will be a very good for our company. Director 4. And we will recruit only young and ambitious employees for that. He won't have any problem ordering them. Yungi, perfect. But I want, looked at senior executive, you to keep your eyes in him, his work and guide him. Senior executive, shocked. Me? Are you kidding? Even Mr. Min hesitated to give me supervising work and you are throwing that poor boy in jaw of lion. Laughed. I hope he doesn't run away on the very first day of work. Yungi, that's way to handle the work. I know your advice will help him. Feel free to scold him and don't worry, he only looks soft and fragile. You just need to realize his strength. He will quickly change his personality. I saw the demo yesterday. Senior executive gave Jimin job letter and told him about his work. When Jae-ho found out about this, he became mad and complained to Mr. and Mrs. Min because Yoongi offered Jimin a higher position than him. Mr. and Mrs. Min called Yoongi. Mr. Min, Yoongi, have you lost your mind? You gave Jimin a higher position than Jae-ho. What's wrong with you? What magic has he done on you in just one night that you became enemy of your own younger brother? Yoongi, I didn't offer him any job. He impressed the board of directors. They offered him CEO post. I have no hands in it. Looked at Jeho. He earned this position through his own merit, his own capability, not because he is my husband. Jeho, I'm your brother Hyang. It's my own company. You can't compare me with your third class husband. Only I deserve the CEO post. Yoongi, if you want the CEO post, then prove your worth. Mrs. Min, Yoongi, don't you think you started involving more in the company? It would be good for you if you pay attention to your mafia work. It's our company and Jeho will be the CEO, not Jimin. Yoongi, Jimin earned this position and he won't step back. If you all forget, then let me remind you, I invested my money in this company. I have 51 shares. Mr. Min, what do you want to say? Say clearly. Now, for that stranger, you are ready to go against your family? Yoongi, I'm not against my family. I'm just saying I won't let anyone to snatch Jimin's dream away. Mrs. Min, wow. Now his dreams are everything for you. Don't be blind that you forget the difference between right and wrong. Yoongi, you're talking about right and wrong? Where were you when he cheated Jimin and left him being humiliated on wedding day? Why didn't you stop him? Because of you too, he became this spoiled that he still hasn't realized what wrong he did. When he left Shorin, then what's the need to spoil Jimin's life? Just for a stupid revenge, he dragged the matter to the wedding. It wasn't completely his fault. He learned this from you too. You two were always strict with me, but never scolded him. He has done enough wrong deed. Now I won't let him to ruin anything. If you understand this, then good. Otherwise, Mr. Min, otherwise what? Yoongi turned his face to the side. It's my house. You two have lived enough here. I think it's high time for you to return back to the US. Looked at Jeho. I'm not like you. I won't snatch your rights. You will get the equal chance. There are plenty of startup plans. You can choose your own team. You will be the CEO. I'm giving you an equal chance to show your talent. Left. Time skipped after few months. Few months passed. Mr. and Mrs. Min returned to the US same night when Yoongi told them it was his house. As Yoongi told, he gave Jeho the new startup plan and made him CEO. Jeho made his team with best and senior employees, whereas Jimin's employees were all new and inexperienced. Jimin faced more difficulties to establish his startup business. His all the ideas wasted, while Jeho's startup got success in his first attempt. Yoongi didn't help Jimin, he only taunted him and told him to accept defeat, which hyped him to prove himself to him. Jimin kept trying and finally established his business. But his business wasn't as profitable as Jeho's. But he didn't lose hope. He and his team were working hard on their new project. Jeho and Shorin were living with Yunmin, but still wasn't ready to accept Jimin and Cookie. Yoongi was sitting in the study and talking on call while looking at his file in his cold, sharp voice. Cookie slowly opened the door of his study room and peeked inside. He saw Yoongi was busy, so he was about to go, but Yoongi gestured him to come. Cookie slowly walked towards him. His eyes were teary and cheeks had tear stain. Yoongi questioned him from eye and he showed his tiny arm where had a thin line of red and showed his cheeks. Yoongi picked him up in his lap and hugged him. Cookie crooked his face in Yoongi's neck. Yoongi was patting his head and wiped his tears. He was still in call because it was very important. He broke the hug and questioned by gesture. Cookie looked here and there, picked the pen and hit on his arm, slapped his cheek and showed Yoongi. Yoongi understood that Jimin did this. He used to do this a lot. He rubbed Cookie's face and arm. Cookie placed Yoongi's hand on his tummy, telling him that he was hungry. Yoongi went to the kitchen and Cookie followed him. Yoongi entered the kitchen and sent all the servants out. She made Cookie sit on the chair and placed the mobile on the counter in speaker mode. Cookie picked the mobile in his hands. Yoongi was cooking, talking on call and talking with Cookie with gestures. Both Jungkook were behaving like a silent movie characters. They both understood each other's language. Yoongi fed Cookie his meal. He ate too and took it for Jimin. He cut the call. They both entered the room and found Jimin was sitting on the floor, working on his laptop, which was on the coffee table. Whole floor was covered with files and papers. Jimin heard the sound and said without looking. Jimin showed the steel ruler without looking. You again came to disturb me. You aren't satisfied with one slap. Come here, I will beat you with it. Only then you will be satisfied. Cookie pouted and looked at Yoongi with complaining pout. Yoongi, so you will beat my son with a steel ruler, hmm? Jimin looked at him. He is disturbing me. Yoongi placed the food tray on the floor and sat there. Don't lie, he never disturbed anyone. You just need an excuse to beat him. It's not your first time. Jimin, while typing keyboard. You don't know him. He acts innocent only in front of you. Cookie brought the handbrush.
Dada.
Yoongi took the handbrush from his hand and lightly hit on Jimin's arm. You better keep your hands in your control. Jimin rubbed his arm. Cookie
Dada.
showed his slapped cheek. Yoongi flicked his finger on Jimin's cheek. Jimin rubbed his cheek. What are you doing? Yoongi, it's just a reminder. If you dare to hit my son, I won't hesitate to bring my belt. Looked at Cookie, who flashed his bunny smile. Jimin, why don't you say anything to your son? All the time he disturbed me. Yoongi glared at him. Say something to him. Cookie,
Dada, Cookie didn't do anything. Mama is lying. Mama spread everything. Cookie was only collecting the papers and putting in the file. Mama scolded more Cookie and hit too.
Jimin, I didn't spread them. I was just working. He mixed all the paperwork. It took me an hour to separate all the papers. Cookie,
Dada, Cookie was helping Mama.
Jimin, oh really? Were you cleaning or testing my patience? You messed up everything. Yoongi, shut up. Don't blame him. If you scatter the whole room and create a mess, someone will obviously have to clean it. Cookie was just cleaning. How would he know which paper is important and which not? He is just a child. But you are an elder. You should learn to take care of your own things. Every time you forget something and turn the entire house upside down. And in the end, we are the ones who have to find it for you. And what kind of way is this to work? Jimin, it's my way of working. I need all the papers to analyze. Looked at Cookie, who was smiling. Scold him too. Look, he is laughing at me. Yoongi, he is laughing because you are a dumb, careless clown. Now, first eat your dinner, then work. Jimin, keep it here. I will eat after some times. Cookie,
Dada, don't touch Mama. Mama told Cookie the same in afternoon when Cookie went to call Mama for lunch, but Mama didn't come.
Jimin looked at Yoongi. I had my lunch when he was playing in the playroom. He didn't know this. Cookie,
Dada, Mama again lie.
Yoongi showed the spoonful of food in his mouth. I don't trust you. Don't just look at me. Complete your work fast. I don't have whole night to waste on you. Don't swallow the food. Chew it. Cookie is more mature than you. Yoongi fed Jimin his dinner while he was busy working. Cookie was complaining about Jimin's small mistakes and carelessness. Yoongi was giving him a long lecture. Time skipped after a few months. A few months passed like this. Jimin's startup got on the track. It was doing well. Jimin got more busy with his work. Yoongi started coming back home early. He spent more time with Cookie. He didn't let him feel lonely. He played with him and took him out while Jimin was working hard on his upcoming projects. Jaeho and Shorin were jealous to see Yoongi's soft side towards Jimin and Cookie. They didn't like how Yoongi supported Jimin and took care of Cookie. They tried to ruin Jimin's project, but every time Yoongi saved it. Right now, Jimin's parents came to visit Jimin and Cookie, but guards stopped them at the entrance. Soon Yoongi drove there and they complained to Yoongi. Mr. Park, Yoongi, look, your guards aren't letting us enter. Yoongi, I ordered them. Mrs. Park, you ordered them? But why? Yoongi, why did you come here? Mr. Park, what's this question? We came here just to meet our son and grandson. We even brought gifts for them. Yoongi, so now after months you have remembered that you have a son and a grandson. Wait here. Went inside and came while dragging Jimin. Jimin, Yoongi, what happened? Where are you taking me? In few minutes I have a meeting. Looked at Mr. and Mrs. Park and stopped at his place. Mom, Dad. Yoongi, so you both came here to meet him, but why? Isn't the same son who brought shame to your family the one because of whom you couldn't show your faces to anyone? The same son for whom you shut your doors forever? So what suddenly changed after all these months? Don't look at me with these pleading eyes and don't you dare to tell me that You said all that in anger back then. I know he was wrong. He fell in love with the wrong person and wanted to marry him. Love made him blind. But what about you two? You were adults. You had seen the world. When he needed you the most, you didn't stand by him. Like everyone else, you questioned him. You even doubted his character because of Cookie. For you, those may have been words spoken in anger, but for me, they were not. No matter how wrong a child is, parents don't abandon him. You have every right to be angry with your child, but you don't have the right to leave him alone like that. Took out his gun and pointed it at the center of Jimin's forehead. You knew very well that I am a mafia. You also knew how ambitious Jimin is. Before the marriage, I asked you clearly if you had any objection to this wedding. You didn't say a single word at that time. He was nothing but a burden to you whom you tied to anyone and got rid of. Did you ever think what would happen if I shoot him? For me, it wouldn't have been a deal. Did you ever think how he would live in a house where he was humiliated so badly? You didn't think of anything, and suddenly today, you remembered that he is your son. I don't know whether Jimin will ever forgive you or not, but I never will. You have no relationship with Jimin and Cookie anymore. My husband and my son will never meet you again. You threw away your burden. Now you don't need to worry about putting on a fake show of concern. Before I forget who you are, leave this place and don't you ever dare to come here again. Mr. and Mrs. Park wanted to apologize, but Yoongi was firm on his decision to not letting them meet Jimin. Yoongi didn't want any explanation because there was nothing to explain. He just showed them the door and they left with heavy hearts. Yoongi put back the gun in his pocket and looked at Jimin, who wanted to say something, but words stuck in his throat. Yoongi, don't look at me like this. Go inside and prepare for your meeting. I will be late. Me and Cookie are going out. I left him with my men. He must be waiting for me. I don't want any excuse. Be focused and pay attention to your meeting. Left. Jimin looked at Yoongi's disappearing figure. Thank you. You said what I never dared to say. From my side, this relationship was ended the day when they denied to trust me. I can never forget what they did. No sorry, no explanation can heal those scars which they gave me. Wiped his tears. They are nothing to me. I only have my husband and son. Went inside. Time skipped after 3 months. 3 months passed. There was a business award function. Yoongi first time attended this function along with Jimin and Cookie. Jimin was nominated. Jeho and Shorin came there too as Jeho was nominated. Jimin was chosen CEO of the year. He went to receive his award. Yoongi was proudly clapping for him. Cookie was sitting on Yoongi's lap and clapping. He didn't even win CEO of the Year award, but his startup business was chosen for investment too. That means now he didn't need to worry about investments. He just need to work hard. Jimin Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for this award and for choosing my startup for investment. To be honest, I never imagined that I would ever win an award like this. The way all of you appreciated my plan truly means a lot to me, and I'm deeply grateful. My team consists of young and passionate employees who work day and night for this dream. This award is the result of their hard work. Today, I want to introduce you to the person without whom none of this would have been possible, my husband. My marriage wasn't a dream wedding, it was just an adjustment. My dreams, my hopes, my heart, everything had shattered when my own parents refused to accept me. This man stepped forward and married me. He didn't just marry me, he took responsibility for my son as well, and he forced me to never give up on my dreams. Although his way of motivating me was a little different, he never told me, "You can do it." Instead, he kept taunting me, saying, "This isn't your cup of tea." But if he hadn't stood by me that day, I wouldn't be standing here today. Talent without opportunity is waste. There are so many people who are far more talented than me but never received a chance, and their talent was lost. I consider myself one of the lucky few whose talent was given an opportunity to prove itself. So today I want to introduce you all to my husband. He is sitting right there holding my son in his arms, Min Jungi. No one here knew that I am his husband. Seeing the pride in his eyes for me today feels incredible. He has a wonderful heart that he hides behind his cold personality. On the day I married him, I was angry at my fate. I kept asking myself why my destiny was so cruel. But people say everything happens for a reason. Today I finally understand. I could never have found a better husband than him. Because of him, I'm here today. Because of him, I was able to build my name and prove myself. When I didn't believe in myself, he believed in me. I have so much more to say, but I'm running out of words. I don't think I can say more than this. Thank you so much, everyone. Jimin finished his speech while looking into Yoongi's eyes. Yoongi was proudly smiling and clapping for him. He was more happy for Jimin than he was at himself. After the award function, Yunmin were dancing, but there were someone who were jealous to see them together and Jimin's success. Jeho slammed his hand on the table. Ah! I can't defeat from Jimin. He knew nothing about business. Business is in my blood. I have more experienced employees. My business is far better than Jimin's. Then also they gave the award to Jimin and chose his startup for investment. Shurin, calm down, Jeho. There must be Yoongi Oba behind this. He must have used his power to give Jimin an award. Of course, your startup is far better than Jimin's. Yoongi, while dancing. So you won the CEO of the year. I'm thinking Wisdom Panel choose you for this prestigious award. Jimin, can't you just praise me? At least don't taunt me today. Hyungi, is there anything about you that makes me praise you? They don't know you, but me and Cookie know you. Careless and dumb side. You always spread the things and we arrange them. Don't know how do you manage your work without our support? Jimin, you don't leave a single chance to pull my leg, hmm? Cookie ran to them and touching his pants.
Dada.
Hyungi looked at him. Hmm? Do you also want to dance? Cookie shook his head vigorously.
No, Cookie wants baby.
Sure, a tiny baby in couple's arm.
Cute little baby.
Hyungi looked at Jimin. Now your mama is out of stress as he got the investors. So you may get a sibling or maybe twin, triplet, quadruplet, quintuplet. Jimin hit Hyungi's chest with a blushing face. Shut up! Hyungi, what shut up? I'm just guessing about the possibilities of getting babies. Jimin, no need to guess anything. Hyungi went to Jeho. Jeho? Jeho. Yes, Yang. Hyungi, Cookie wants a baby and we are thinking of expanding our family too. So we need more space. I have brought a 2 BHK apartment for both of you and already shifted your stuff there. Cookie will help you to arrange your stuff. He is an expert in this. Shorin, Opa, you are throwing us out from our own home. Jimin, it's our home, not yours. We bear enough expenses of yours. Now, you should make your own house. Looked at Cookie. Cookie, help uncle and aunt properly. Cookie grabbed Jeho and Shorin's hands.
Cookie will help uncle and aunt, mama, dada. Shouldn't worry.
Hyungi, behave well with my son, otherwise you may lose your 2 BHK apartment too. Let's go, Jimin. Hyungi left from there, leaving Jeho and Shorin embarrassed. Tit for tat. Once they humiliated Jimin and left after making fun of him, and today they got tasted their own medicine. Jimin defeated Jeho, piquing his ego and attitude. Hyungi snatched the roof from their heads and shifted them in a small apartment. Revenge accomplished. Time skipped in the morning. Sunlight peeked through the window, glowing the bodies wrapped in sheets. Jimin was sleeping, resting his pouty face on Hyungi's chest. Jimin, do you love me? Hyungi, still closing his eyes, arms wrapped tightly on Jimin's vest. No. Jimin, you have broken me and now don't even say you love me. Hyungi, you don't deserve to listen this. By the way, you are responsible for your condition. Who told you to challenge me? Jimin, I didn't know you would break me. You are a liar. If you don't love me, then why is my name carved on your chest? Kissed on his name's tattoo. Hyungi, because you deserve to stay here. Jimin, you are so mean. Kissed Hyungi. Hyungi opened his eyes. You again started teasing. Now don't you dare to complain. Revenge is not about humiliating others in front of the world. True revenge is when your success speaks for you. A true life partner may not say I love you again and again, but whenever you need them, they will always stand by your side. Sometimes the person who breaks you is only a bridge to the one who saves you. Humiliation doesn't define worth, survival does. A real man doesn't abandon responsibility for desire. Love that humiliates, abhors, or demands proof is not love, it's ego in disguise. Love doesn't always begin softly, sometimes it begins as protection. Family isn't blood alone, it's who chooses you when the world rejects you. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. The story reflects the harsh reality of the world. No matter how progressive our society becomes, some families, especially middle class, remain deeply conservative. For them, society's opinion matter more than their children's happiness. There are many people like Jeho and Shorin who can go to any extent just to take revenge. Such people never accept their mistakes. Instead, they bully those who dare to stand against them. Yungi is a mafia. I wanted to keep his ruthless and cold side intact while also showing his caring nature. Love isn't something that can always be expressed in words, it shows through actions. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.